Yeah, not too bad. We've had a pretty good pre-season, I suppose. Like any coach, I suppose we're not quite where we want to be, but I think the girls have been working pretty hard. We've been working, a lot of times during the week, and we're in a position that, I suppose we're ready, or probably get an extra week longer than everyone else, which is a pretty good situation as well. But after being away from the league for 6 years, we're all pretty excited. We're pretty lucky. I think the way we've recruited this year, we've recruited good people and good hard-working people. I think second to that is we're fairly even. Having Heidi Freeburn come into the mix has been really good for us. Obviously a scoring threat there. Sarah Ambrose in the front line, Alice Honoré in the front line, both can score. Having Sydney Parsons, who was a scorer from last year, come into the mix as well. So we're fairly well balanced. Jess Wallace is in the middle of the court there. She can drop 10, 15, 20 points at any stage as well. So look, I expect most of our girls to step up on any given night. So I'm probably looking at everyone to do their role and do their job. It's going to be tough. Rocky are always tough. Like you're saying, they have a really good team. They've been able to keep everyone together. They've got a good culture up there, and they're obviously well coached as well. So I think it's going to be a really tough game. I think it's going to be very physical. We're probably a little bit lucky because I'm hoping they're a little bit leg weary, and they've coming off the back end of a triple header coming down from Cairns on the Friday night and then Gold Coast on the Saturday. But look, I think it's first game at home is a little bit exciting, and also the fact that they're tough. So to answer your question, it's going to be a pretty physical and pretty tough game. Obviously, Chandria Jones is going to be tough. She's an exceptionally good player. You've got Beck Haynes, who's got WNBL experience. You've got Sam Nord, who's got WNBL experience. So any of those girls on any given night can light up. So, I think like ourselves, they're fairly even across the board, and they're a tough team, like I was saying before. So, any of the matchups are going to be good ones, and just looking forward to Sunday afternoon and getting the opportunity for the girls to play.
Yeah, look, I thought we defended well for probably 2 out of the 4 quarters. Second and third were definitely impressive. Didn't start out real great and didn't finish real great, but probably we're lucky enough that those 2 quarters in the middle, got it done for us. Look, I thought Luke Harvey was really good. He coming off the bench gave us a spark. To get 22 points in 21 minutes is obviously pretty impressive offensively. So, he did a tremendous job. I thought, giving us some energy. Brad Rasmussen was also good coming in off the bench, and out of our starters, I thought Reese was really solid. Clint Steindl played well, while Toffee didn't shoot the ball extremely well. He was close to a triple-double. So we got contributions from everybody, and that's always good when you trying to build a team dynamic. Yeah, look, they've got probably a good mix of both youth and veterans. They're going to come in here energised. Obviously coming off a disappointing loss to Northside, so they want to try and put that one in the back of their minds by getting a win straight up. So look, we've got to come out ready to play. I think Mitch Norton's playing for them this weekend, which is great. So adds a bit more depth to their lineup and experience, and he's a pretty dynamic kind of player. So we've got to make sure we lock into him early, so he doesn't have a big game against us. Up front, Maddie Rees, Luke Brennan, got some big bodies up there that are pretty tough to defend in the post. So we've got to make sure we restrict their catches. And when you talk about veteran guys, Keegan Tudorhope, Brendan McCulley, those kind of guys have been around for a long time. Max Murray have been doing it, at a high level for a long time. So they're a solid group, and we've got to make sure that we come out ready to play. Yeah, look, I think our approach to defending Norton's probably going to be a big thing. We'll throw a couple of different guys at him early on, and that's probably what's good about our depth defensively, is that we've got a number of guys that can defend, especially those backcourt spots. So. We'll have a look and see how we go. Starting out on him, I don't want to give too much away, but we'll see how we go with our matchups on that. But I think up front too, if we can stay out of foul trouble and make sure we defend those big guys well, I think that'll help us have some success. Don't worry about them sirens; it's just an everyday thing in Mackay.